Welcome to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess, and this is part 3 of my keto video series. Okay, so before I get started, 2 things. 1, hit that subscribe button down below. You're not going to want to miss these videos. And turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video. And then 2, everything I say in this video is for information purposes only. Please do your own research. All right, let's get started. Conveniently, the name of this video is How to Get Started. This is one of my #1 questions I get on keto. Now, to give you a quick little background, I'm on a journey to lose 140 pounds. I'm currently almost in I am currently in week 25 of my keto journey, and I've lost 66 pounds. I still have 70 something pounds left to go until I hit my goal weight. But in this short time, I have learned so much, and I want to share as much of this knowledge as possible with you. And this is basically my approach, and it's my experience that I've done my own research. So I highly urge you to do your own research, because the more you know, the best chance you're going to have to succeed. And plus, you'll know if this is right for you or not. I mean, keto is really not for everybody. Okay, so how to get started on your keto journey? Well, first things first, throw out everything you have learned and been brainwashed with for your whole life. And now embrace what you've been told has been horrible for you, which is fat. So, the American diet is not based on fat. It's based on a sugar or a high carb, low fat approach. Ketogenic diet is you embrace the fat and the good fats. Let's be honest. We're not talking about all animal fats. We're talking nuts, avocados, oils, like good fats, and then creams, eggs, with a smaller emphasis on animal meats. So that's the first thing I want to clear up. But you're going to basically, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, oh my God, and they'll bash you for taking keto on because they have their own perception of keto, and for whatever reason you can't do it because they don't. I mean, like, you got to throw out that whole thing. You've got to have thick skin. You've got to have, you got to like stay in your own lane and not let them get to you, because if this is right for you, you need to do it. And you can't listen to the noise. You've got to do your own research, see for yourself, and make your own opinions, and then tune out everybody else's opinion about your life. So that's step #1. Step #2, you need to go through your refrigerator, your pantry, all the stashes that you have food, and get rid of everything that is not friendly to the ketogenic way of diet, ketogenic way of eating. So basically that means you've got to take out all the breads, pastas, sugars, just take it all out, donate it to your local food shelter, give it to a kid, whatever it is, get it out of your house. And replace those foods with, keto friendly foods that will keep you on track, it'll keep you prepared, and this will give you the best chance. So when you open the fridge, you don't need to see a sheet cake in there on the shelf. Get rid of it, get it all out, and set yourself up for success. Take all of that temptation away. The first couple of weeks are going to be brutal while you adjust, and you're gonna have to fight through it. So if you see a sheet cake in your refrigerator, are you gonna be able to stay out of it? So set yourself up for success. Don't try to, people please anybody. This is your journey. This is your life. You've got to do this. So with that all being said, you've got to do your own research. I am one of those people, when I find something, I don't just take someone's word for it. I keep searching and I keep doing my research. I talk to my doctor, before I do anything. And then once I've learned so much, I feel like I can just step in easily. So you're going to want to do and learn everything about keto. What keto foods are the best foods to do, eat. You're going to want to make a meal plan and be prepared. So you're gonna also want snacks, keto-friendly snacks, so that when you're hungry, you don't grab the bag of chips, you grab your pecans or, so you're going to want to be very informed by doing your own research, and like, I'm not saying you should just hop on and take my word for it. Like, if you're gonna change your life, you have to make the commitment, and you need to learn this. Somebody can't do this for you. I can give you as much as I can with these videos, but it's not gonna fill in every hole. I can't get every possible question answered in a video. So you have to take this by the horns and tackle it and learn it yourself, and that you are worth it. You have to take that step. This is your life. Fight for it. Don't let somebody else do it for you, because then it's not yours and you're probably going to fail. If you've taken the time to learn it, now you know what to do. You can be strong when you have moments that, maybe we want to give in to temptation, but then you remember why you're doing this. So do your research, literally. The next one, when you make your meal plan, I'm going to make a whole video on how I make my meal plans and how I put my foods together and for maximum weight loss. That'll be a whole nother video, and I'm going to stick it right here when it's time. But for, whether you take a meal plan from say the app Carb Manager, they provide, if you have the premium version, you can get meal plans right there. And it's included in your membership. It's like $2.50 a month for Carb Manager. You're probably already logging your macros. Might as well get the recipes and meal plans too. But you have to make a meal plan, because if you're not planning throughout the week, the world's not set up for you to fail. The world's not set up for you to succeed. The world wants you to have sugar. So that means, fast food restaurants to regular restaurants to grocery stores, they're pumping sugar at you. You have to really make yourself, you've got to prepare ahead of time and go in with a plan, because that, chicken tenders and french fries is going to look a lot better to you maybe on a stressful day than, say, the salad with some grilled chicken. So that's why if you go in with a plan, you already know what you're going to have. It just takes that whole reading menus and, or going through the grocery store. You don't even need to go down through those middle aisles if you don't need something from those middle aisles. So you're going to take away all that temptation from you and set yourself up for success. So by making a meal plan, lunch, this is what we're going to have for lunch. This is what we're going to have for dinner. This is going to be a snack. This is going to be, and for each day. So this way, if you come home and you're stressed out, you will maybe already knew that you're going to have a busy day on, say, Wednesday, so you can make it easier, maybe make a double batch the night before so that you can have leftovers and an easy warm-up for dinner on Wednesday, your busy day. Like that whole planning process, you've got to do that. And this way, also I throw in my fasting windows when I know I'm going to be stressed out. This way I can't eat. I'm fasting. So I plan my fasting windows and my meal plans around my whole week of what my week's going to look like. You can't eliminate all the stress and all the temptation, but you can at least try to minimize that, and just make it easy on yourself. So make your menu. When you go to the grocery store, only buy those foods. Don't go down every aisle. When you're keto, you're probably only staying in the outside edges of the grocery store. You're not going down the middle processed foods sections. You're sticking on the outer edges. So another thing, if you didn't go in with a plan, you might just mosey through the store and maybe didn't need to go down the chip aisle, which made you want those, and now that's all I think about is chips. So you've got to think ahead, and you've got to plan. I am a type B personality. We don't like to plan. We don't like lists. We don't like organization. But I have only found success by being a type A, meaning I'm planning everything. I am prepared for anything, and I'm adapting to a plan A approach, type A approach to losing weight in my new life. And it has helped me, and I hate to admit that. Okay, so next, support. If your family's not on board, you've got to find a support system. Bonus, if your family's doing it with you, and you've found a support community. I want to be, I have a Facebook group, obviously my YouTube channel. I would love to be your support. I'll be whatever you want. I will help you. I'm so passionate about this. I want to help. And that's why I make these videos, is because I want so bad to help. I know what it feels like to be 309 pounds and be absolutely miserable. And I know how amazing it feels to pull those pounds off and get down to a healthier weight. You know, granted, I'm mid-journey. I'm halfway through my journey. I still have half to go. But it's like the magic's happening right now, and I want to share it with everybody. And keto's free. So join a community, whether it's a Facebook group, an Instagram page, or, you know, a YouTube channel. Subscribe. I will be gladly there to help you. And I do help. I have helped several people with some coaching. So I'm getting really busy that I don't know how much that I can do, but I am also going to help as many people as I can. So let me know if I can help you. Okay, next thing. This one's important. This one's so powerful. Don't say I can't. I can't is just an excuse. I can't do keto because I like carbs. I can't do keto because I'm too busy. I can't do keto because I don't know how to cook. You can't say that. It's no, no, no. This is your life. If you're miserable and what's working for you, what's in your current normal is not working for you right now. Like, for instance, I was 309 pounds. I love my carbs, but they were not doing me any favors. They were not working for me, and I had to make the change. And if I didn't make the change, I wouldn't be here today, 66 pounds lighter. So you have to remove the I can't terminology. Those are just excuses. You got to remove that completely. You can do it. Anybody can learn how to do this. It's free. There's an internet available where you can do your own research, and there's so many resources available to you. The only thing, what do you want more? Do you want to be where you are currently, unhappy and miserable? Or do you want to make a change and try something new and take charge of your health? So you have to take away I can't mentality. You can. And yes, you can do it. Come on, you can do this. And I'll be your number one cheerleader. Okay, and then also get a partner or support. If you don't have an accountability partner or a friend or maybe an adult child or something like that, find one. You know, I'll be your accountability partner. I will be your support. You've got to have somebody to go through this with. I personally, my husband's been doing with me. He gets to eat a lot more because he has like 10 pounds to lose. But he's been doing it with me. He's been eating keto with me. I can vent to him. And then plus I talk to you guys all day, which also is a way to get that release, to find other people that are going through the same situation that you're in, connect with them, make friends, share recipes. It's so crucial. And then next one, buy cookbooks. If you don't know how to cook, find a cookbook. Find a blog that has recipes. You know, there's a million on Amazon that are great. I actually am going to start buying some cookbooks. Just because this is the new me, the new normal, and this is it. I'm ready to make that investment. Then finally, calculate your macros. Obviously, you've got to calculate your macros. If you don't know how much you can eat, how do you know how much you can eat to lose weight? And, you know, how do you not sacrifice or sabotage yourself because you had 2 cups of something instead of you only can really have 1 cup? So you won't really know if the scale's going to move or whatnot unless you know how much to eat. Say you need to be hungry, you're hungry, and maybe you want to make a snack. Well, if you look in your log, your carb manager, and say, I only have 100 calories left. Well, maybe you shouldn't have the snack. Maybe you should have water. Maybe you should go exercise. Maybe find another way to satisfy yourself instead of using food. Or maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I've only had 600 calories today. I need to eat more. You know, like you won't know unless you track your food. And everything goes into your mouth, gets logged into your food diary, like Carb Manager or MyFitnessPal. Plus, the scale is not going to forget that you ate something that you didn't write down. The scale will know. The scale doesn't lie. So when you hop on and say, oh, I haven't lost any weight this week. Well, did you really track every single thing that went in your mouth? Did you literally weigh it? And, you know, if I like to calculate like 100 calorie margin of error for like, you know, how much can you trust sometimes, like the nutrition facts. So I'll throw in like an extra 100 calories that I try to take off. And this way I know if I am, it gives me a little margin of error if something is logged wrong, unintentionally. So if you don't know how much or if you're not weighing your food, you're not tracking your macros, how can you lose weight? So there'll be a whole nother video on this topic. Stay tuned. And then, let's see. This one is a big one. Do it yourself. Don't pay somebody to do it for you. You've got to do it yourself. Nobody can learn this for you. No, and if you want to change to keto, but you're not willing to put in the work, well, you got to put the work in. There's work here. You don't just lose 100 pounds. If it was easy, nobody would have a weight problem. Yes, it's hard, but it's a rewarding journey. It's something that I have really improved my whole self-confidence, my self-worth. You can tell from my beginning videos, I was not the person I am today. I'm so much happier. I have so much more to give now because I've learned so much about myself along my own journey. You've got to do it for yourself if you want to be successful. And additionally, don't beat yourself up if you have a bad day or a bad week. Each day is a new day. You've got this. So don't let one cheat define you for the day. That meal isn't you. It's just that meal. And okay, maybe it wasn't perfect, but there's the next one that you can get right. So you got to change that mentality that, oh my gosh, I failed or something, or I had a week of cheats, and that's life. It's going to happen. So don't let that beat you up. It's bless and release. Let yourself have a little grace. It's okay. You're human. Be better tomorrow. Be better the next meal. It's not ruined. You can always come back from it. I've actually lost an additional 20 pounds that I don't get to say. I'm really down 86, but I had to re-lose 20 because there were several weeks that I had gains. So adding all those up was 20 pounds. So I had to re-lose those pounds. So I'm not actually down on the scale more, even though I am actually down 20 pounds, or I've lost 20 more pounds in this 6-month journey that I can't say so because they were just ones I had to re-lose, So don't beat yourself up and do it yourself. Don't let anybody else do it for you. This is your time to shine. This is your time to bloom, to blossom. So I'm passionate about it because I was there. I know how bad that sucks. I know. So overall, you can do this. It's not hard. The hard part is the hard part of this is just being prepared, being strong, and following these steps, because anybody can do it. It's free to do. You don't need anything fancy. The weight will come off if you follow the rules. So the past 3 videos basically should sum up how to get going. And the next one coming up is going to be literally how to do those in more depth. Basically how to use Carb Manager. Say you have a recipe and you want to log it. How do you create a recipe when it's a whole casserole dish? How do you log that? So I'm going to go into so much more detail. So stay tuned. But I hope you found these videos helpful. I'm trying to give as much information as possible. So let me know how you like them. Comment below, and I will see you at the next video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss those next ones. I'm Jess, and you're watching Keto Rewind. Bye.